Hi, this is Yves. I have something to say when it comes to the constellation of planning shifting into the constellation of the rising phoenix. I came across this topic since I'm studying within the human design and to understand better, let's say, the shift of the background energy that was on us in the last 400 years. Apparently, the central powers, the central planners, the ones that are steering this realm, were able to manipulate or to deceive or to hypnotize us in a certain specific way with a certain agenda. They gave us some kind of a educational system, and the more you dig deep into, let's say, ancient wisdom or your own health or the economical let's say economics or the healthcare or religion or political systems or what else? Let's say the spiritual realm. It's kind of full of deception, right? And once you start to see that, there's no way to unsee. So everything is basically twisted. What they say, you need to think 180 degrees, and then you come basically to the truth. The NASA is a beautiful concept. Never a straight answer. Anyway, so this last 400 years were the constellation of planning. So let's say central planning and institutional structures, educational systems were actually necessary for that world here, for us to put us in some kind of a slavery system. So we would be deceived to just build and just, let's say, try to make money, while this money game is actually under full control of the ones that controlling it. But now, let's say the last few years, and especially this will be on the top of the curve in 2027, there will be some kind of a shift in that background energy, and the support won't be there anymore for let's say the 1% on the top of the pyramid in order to manipulate the collective. So from that point on, they will lose complete power. And I'm pretty sure, because they all are astrologers, they know that. So now it's a question of, let's say, it's a mind game, and it's a war for the souls. The souls that are not aligned and not ready to take care of themselves will have to reincarnate to another world where there's going to be a matrix system that is holding power and structure and control. And these souls will have to learn their lessons before they actually are self-sustainable, self-reliable, self-critical thinking enough for them in order to, let's say, be self-governed. If you can swim through all those deceptional messages, or let's say in that game, which is actually like if you play Mario Land, back in the days you wanted to finish the game, right? It's the same with life, okay? So when you are able to swim or to navigate through all these traps within, let's say, the physical realm, you will be surviving and experiencing the age of the rising phoenix. And that's actually also one of the basic characteristics of the self-governed individual, self-empowered individual. That's why central planning, central big bureaucracy won't function anymore, and we need something where we can be individually empowered and where we can organize ourselves with different tribes, different communities on a global scale. That's why this new system, this new software will be important for the self-empowered individual to be part of, let's say, the physical world and be like a world citizen. Yeah, that's it. So the constellation of planning, these last 400 years were actually necessary in order for the world to be developed on a materialistic level. Now everything is built, everything is here, all the roads and the buildings and whatever is that is necessary for us to have, like, say, a decent life in the physical is here. You know, we have like nice places. We can, you know, actually everything is okay. And now it's going to be a question of maintaining it. And if we have like an honest financial system, we only need to provide 10% of our time to the collective or to the community, because the whole central banking system is actually some kind of a parasite system, which is sucking out of our energy and is, let's say, through the taxation system and through the inflation, we are sucked out of our, let's say, energy to that. So this should go away, and then we would be like living in a self-empowered world without any kind of government structure, but there will be some kind of a social control as well, of course. Everything will be also transparent, and it will give us much more time for self and spiritual development, right? And we just do what we love to do and what we like to do, basically. So that's how I see things going in the, let's say, further future, once the full destruction is done on these institutional structures. But it will fade away on itself. It will lose power on itself because it will not be supported with the background energy. I will give you some links below to explain this further, this concept further into detail. But I strongly believe, and I'm 100% like sure that this is the case, and this is actually really true. And this wisdom, this knowledge came from back in the 80s. And what has been told by Ra Uruhu is actually happening right now, and everything goes into cycles. So astrological cycles are here for thousands of years and are in some kind of a constant way, and is actually measurable. So for me, this is very true, and it gives me a lot of, let's say, courage, because there are only 2 years left. So within 2 years we can actually start, right? I can start. That will be my job, basically. I need to be a little bit patient, but it's going to be okay. Voila, that's it. So we are going from planning, and within 2 years we're going to see the constellation of the rise of the rising phoenix. All right, are you with me here? Ciao.